So here's the real truth about HyFlux, and this story is just gonna
blow your mind.
Watch to the end. So yesterday, HyFlux CEO, CFO, and other employees got charged for failure to disclose information. So we thought that they actually lied to the public all along, right? But
no.
For those who do not know, what HyFlux is a water treatment company that was hailed as one of the top companies in Singapore from 2010 to 2018. They were also backed by super notable investors such as Temasek, Singapore Sovereign Fund. Like, keep this in note. This company was so hyped up by everyone that people were buying their securities like crazy. You can even buy the perps through an ATM. Your grandpa, your grandpa, your uncle, your auntie were all buying it. And they had contracts with Tuas and the government, and everyone thought it's just gonna be a moonshot from now. But by 2018, the share price dropped so much that it affected up to 50,000 retail and institutional investors. The company filed for bankruptcy and trading was halted. People were devastated. Like, literally, people actually borrowed money to buy these perps, and they lost up to hundreds and thousands of dollars. It was so bad to the point that people had to protest for the government to step up to bail them out. Like, it was a complete disaster, right? But was it really HyFlux's fault? Or who was behind all of this? So 2001, HyFlux IPO'd. By 2010, they were worth $2.1 billion. And the best part is, by 2011, they managed to win a PUB tender to build in Tuas. Like, people are like, this project is freaking solid. So everyone thought that it was only going out from here, right? So any investor that invested previously would definitely want to stay invested for a longer period of time. But
where was Temasek?
Little did you know that Temasek actually got out. In 2004, Temasek swapped their HyFlux holdings for SingSpring, a portfolio company owned by HyFlux. Like, why on earth would you do this? In 2013, a small group of oil traders, 3 to 4, got together and formed Pavilion Energy, a wholly owned subsidiary of Temasek. And they managed to sell a 20-year-long gas purchase agreement to HyFlux. This means that from that day onwards, HyFlux can only buy gas from Pavilion Energy at that fixed price. So for example, if the agreement were to say that HyFlux can only buy gas at 12 cents per MMTBU, even if the market were to drop the cost of gas down to 2 cents, HyFlux is still forced to buy at 12 cents per MMTBU, which is easily 6 times more than what the actual cost is. And who was behind Pavilion Energy?
Temasek.
Why? Why would you screw over your company like this? Wait a minute, it isn't your company anymore, isn't it?
You got out, right?
And guys, let me throw this tidbit in. Do you know who is the CFO of HyFlux? She came from HP. Yes, that handphone company. For someone from a handphone company to go into a water treatment plant to be a CFO, literally it's like you're hiring a stand-up comedian to be your next minister. It just doesn't make sense. This story is just crazy. But guys, I'm not going to jail for your asses, so I'm just going to tell you that everything I said here today is allegedly. But check their balance sheets, look up into the timelines, and decide for yourselves.